I welcome and thank our Guruji for teaching us the Suprabhatham shlokas with meanings, and I thank Dr. Sridharan sir for giving us this great opportunity to learn Venkatesa Suprabhatham through VISVAS. Hari Om Guruji.
श्री भूमिनायक दयाति गुणामृताब्धे देवातिदेव जगतेक शरण्यमूर्ते श्रीमन्ननंत गरुडादिभिरर्चितांग्रे श्रीवेंकटाचलपते तव सुप्रभातम्। श्री पद्मनाभ पुरुषोत्तम वासुदेव वैकुंठ माधव जनार्दन चक्रपाणे श्रीवत्स सिंह शरणागत पारिजात श्री वेंकटाचलपते तव सुप्रभातम्। कंदर्पदर्पहर सुंदर दिव्यमूर्ते कांताकुशाम्बुरगकुरमलकुलोल दृष्टे कल्याण निर्मल गुणाकर दिव्य कीर्ते श्री वेंकटाचलपते तव सुप्रभातम्। मीनाकृते कमटकोल नृसिंहवर्णिन् स्वामिन् परस्वत तपोधन रामचंद्र शेषां शरामयतु नंदन कल्कि रूप श्री वेंकटाचलपते तव सुप्रभातम्। एलालवंग घनसार सुगंधि तीर्थम् दिव्यं व्यत्सरितु हेमकटेश पूर्णम् त्रिध्वाद्य वैदिक शिखामणय प्रहृष्टाः तिष्ठन्ति वेंकटपते तव सुप्रभातम्।
भास्वानुदेति विकचानि सरोरुहाणि सम्पूरयन्ति निनदैककुभो विहङ्गाः श्रीवैष्णवा सततमर्थितमङ्गलास्ते धामाश्रयन्ति तव वेङ्कटसुप्रभातम्। ब्रह्मादयः सुरवराः समहर्षयस्ते तन्तः सनन्दनमुखास्तव योगिवर्याः धामान्तिके तव हि मङ्गलवस्तु हस्ताः श्रीवेङ्कटाचलपते तव सुप्रभातम्। लक्ष्मीनिवास निरवध्य गुणैकसिन्धो संसारसागर समुत्तरणैकसेतो वेदांत वेद्य निज वैभव भक्त भोग्य श्रीवेङ्कटाचलपते तव सुप्रभातम्। इत्थं वृषाचलपतेरिव सुप्रभातम्। ये मानवाः प्रतिदिनं पठितुं प्रवृत्ताः तेषां प्रभात समये स्मृतिरङ्गभाजां प्रज्ञां परार्थ सुलभां परमां प्रसूते।
कमलाकुचूचुक कुङ्कुमतो नियतारुणितातुलनीलतनो कमलायतलोचन लोकपते विजयी भव वेङ्कटशैलपते। रचदुर्मुख षण्मुख पञ्चमुख प्रमुखाखिल दैवतमौलिमणे शरणागत वत्सल सारनिधे परिपालय मां वृषशैलपते। अतिवेलतया तव दुर्विषहैरनुवेलकृतैरपराधशतैः त्वरितं त्वरितं वृषशैलपते हरया कृपया परिपाहि हरे अतिवेङ्कटशैलमुतारमते जनताभिमताधिगता नरता हरदेवदया गदिता निगमै कमलादयितान्न परं कलये
ओम नमो वेंकटेशाय। शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। लक्ष्मीनाथ समारंभां नाथयामुनमध्यमामस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। विना वेंकटेशं ननाथो ननाथः सदा वेंकटेशं स्मरामि स्मरामि। हरे वेंकटेश प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रियं वेंकटेश प्रयच्छ प्रयच्छ। ओम नमो वेंकटेशाय। My pranams everybody. Let's move on to shloka number 5. The first volunteer.
Hari Om Guruji. Yeah.
Hari Om.
I request Sharada Mahesh ji. Can unmute and recite, ma'am.
Okay. Namaskaram, Guruji.
Namaskaram. Kalavenurava.
Kalavenurava.
Venurava.
Kalavenurava.
Vashagopavadhu.
Vashagopavadhu.
Shatakoti vratat.
Sadakodi vrizat.
Koti, Koti vrata. Shatakoti vratat.
Shatakodi vritat.
Koti. Shatakoti vratat.
Shadakodi vritat. Koti, correct, sir?
Correct. Koti is correct.
Koti. Shatakodi vritat.
I think you'll have to practice because by habit, I think must be used to saying Kodi. It is Koti. Koti vrata.
Koti.
Smara Koti Samat.
Smara Koti Samat.
Correct.
Smara Koti Samat.
Prativallavika.
Pratipallavika.
Bhimatat Sukadat.
Bimadat Sugatat.
Bhimatat Sukhadat.
Dat. Dat then say?
Dad.
Dat. Madat
Id.
Sugadat.
Id.
Bimadat Sukadat.
Correct. Vasudeva Sutan.
Vasudeva Sudan.
Sutan. Vasudeva Sutan.
Vasudeva Sutan.
Na Parankalaye. Okay, thanks. Good. Next person.
Rajaram sir. K. Rajaram sir. You can unmute it.
Jai Shri Ram.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste. So let's do quarter by quarter, slowly. Kalavenurava-vashagopavadhu.
Kalavenurava-vashagopavadhu. Kalavenurava-vashagopavadhu.
Slowly, do it slowly. Kalavenur. Yeah, go ahead.
Kalavenurava-vashagopavadhu. Kalavenurava-vashagopavadhu.
Shatakoti vratat smarakoti samat.
Sadakoti vritat smarakoti samat. Sadakoti vritat smarakoti samat.
Prativallabhikaabhimatat sukadad
प्रतिपल्लविकापि मदात् सुगतात् प्रतिपल्लविकापि मदात् सुगतात्
vasudeva sutanna
वसुदेव सुधान्त परङ्कलये वसुदेव सुधान्त परङ्कलये
Good,
Thank you,
thank you. Next person.
Madhavi Patnaik, ma'am. You can unmute and recite, ma'am. Madhavi Patnaikuni, ma'am.
Om Namo Venkatesaya Guruji.
Om Namo Venkatesaya. Let's do half slowly. Kalavenurava-vasha-gopa-vadhu shatakoti-vritat-smara-koti-samat
कलवेणुरवावशगोपवधू शतकोटिवृतात् स्मरकोटिसमात् कलवेणुरवावशगोपवधू शतकोटिवृतात् स्मरकोटिसमात्
Prativallabhikaabhimatat sukadaat-vasudeva-sutanna-parankalaye
प्रतिवल्लभिकाभिमतात् सुखदात् वसुदेवसुतान्न परं कलये प्रतिवल्लभिकाभिमतात् सुखदात् वसुदेवसुतान्न परं कलये.
Good. Next person.
Thank you.
Uma Prasanna, ma'am. You can unmute and recite, ma'am.
Namo Narayan Guru Garu.
Namo Narayan. Let's do the full shloka slowly. Kalavenurava-vasha-gopa-vadhu shatakoti-vritat-smara-koti-samat Prativallabhikaabhimatat sukadhat vasudeva-sutanna-parankalaye
कालवेणुरवावशगोपवधू शतकोटिवृतात् स्मरकोटिसमात् प्रतिवल्लभिकाभिमतात् सुखभात् वसुदेवसुतान्न परं कलये कालवेणुरवावशगोपवधू शतकोटिवृतात् स्मरकोटिसमात् प्रतिवल्लभिकाभिमतात् सुखदात् वसुदेवसुतान्न परं कलये.
Thank you. So now let's see the meaning. He's talking about the Krishna avatar in this sloka. Kalavenu-rava-vasha-gopavadhu. So that means Kalavenu, that means very enchanting, sweet music coming from Venu. Venu means flute. So Bhagavan's Krishna avatar, he was playing that flute on one Sharat Purnima night. That is on that, this cold night of on a full moon day. Kalavenura Vasha. Vasha Gopavadhu. That means he was able to attract all the people, all the Gopavadhu means the Gopikas. All the Gopikas were attracted. Vasha. He was able to attract all of them towards himself by playing his beautiful music on the flute. So in fact, Srimad Bhagavatam talks about this beautiful Rasa Leela episodes in 2-3 sargas where Bhagavan on a Sharat Purnima, that is on that one cold night, was playing this flute at night, and all the gopis are so much attracted by that the sweet strains coming from the Krishna's flute. They left out whatever task they were performing. Some of them are attending to their children, some of them are attending to their parents, etc. They left whatever, but they were completely attracted. They paravasha. That means para means Bhagavan, param. Vasha, they all got attracted to the Bhagavan's music and therefore started coming to the place where the Bhagavan is playing the flute. So the question arises, was he only able to attract the Gopikas? Why not all the other people? Because obviously Bhagavan is not playing flute only for the sake of this Gopu. The reason being, the Bhagavan's music was there everywhere. So only people who had the bhakti or the selfless love towards Bhagavan, they were able to get attracted by that music. Example, now there is Wi-Fi everywhere. Wi-Fi is there, no? In this particular house, in a particular locality, if they say there is Wi-Fi available to you, then, but it's available everywhere. But why all people are not able to use it? You will have to put a password, no? Only if you put a password, you are able to get that Wi-Fi into it. Similarly, Bhagavan's grace, Bhagavan's flute and music was there everywhere. But people, the password for that getting into the Bhagavan's side was only the love and the selfless love, which gopis had, and therefore Bhagavan is able to attract the entire gopi plant towards him by his beautiful sweet music. So Kalavenu Rava Vashagopa Gopavadhu Prativalla. Let's see the third and then come to the second one. Prativallavika. Vallavika means each gopi. Each one of them. Abhimata, that means that is for each one of these for these gopis who are all getting attracted to the Bhagavan's Abhimata, so they were all wanting to have the Bhagavan's company. Sukhadat, Sukam Dadati Sukhadat. That means Bhagavan was able to give the happiness to this all the gopis, each and everyone. You might have seen the photos where Bhagavan was there with each one of these gopis. So one gopi, one Krishna Paramatma, one gopi, one Krishna. Bhagavan multiplied himself to as many gopis as were there. For each one of them, he was able to give the happiness, the Sukadata, which was equivalent to what? Shatakoti Vrata. Supposing if somebody was doing 100 crores, Koti means crore, 1 crore, Shata means 100. 100 crores of vratas. If somebody is doing whatever this happiness that will get by performing the 100 koti vratas, smara koti sama. That means by thinking. Smara means thinking about Bhagavan for this 1 crore of time. Whatever benefit, whatever happiness that will get, that happiness Bhagavan is able to offer to these gopis by his association with all these gopis, and that is the kind of happiness that Bhagavan. In fact, the word Krishna itself is Krishi Dhatu. Krishi Dhatu refers to existence, absolute existence, and then Na Dhatu refers to the absolute bliss. So Bhagavan is the person who can give absolute bliss to all the people, and he was giving all these things to the gopis by his beautiful music and also spending time with them. Sukadat, Vasudeva Sutat. So that kind of a Vasudeva Suta, that is Krishna. Suta means son. That kind of a Vasudeva Suta, that Krishna, I consider to be the supreme personality. Of course, Krishna and Venkatesa are now different. Alvar himself says, Kundram Kulirmare Katam. That means that particular day where he lifted this Govardhanagiri with his little finger and protected the Gopas, he is the same person who is standing in Tirumala Hills as Srinivasa. Srinivasa is no different from Krishna Paramatma. In fact, another Vedanta Acharya, that is Vedanta Deskin, says, Kannan Adine Yamakka Katum, because Bhagavan has this Varada Hastam showing this the right hand towards his feet. So he's saying, take shelter under me, which is what Krishna said, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. That means surrender to me alone. So Krishna and Srinivasa are no different. And so my Vasudeva Sutat. So other than Sri Krishna Paramatma, Na Param Kalaya, I don't think anybody else to be supreme. So that means Krishna Paramatma is the supreme, Narayana is the supreme, Venkatesa is the supreme. I consider Srinivasa to be the supreme person, and I don't consider anybody else to be supreme or greater than Srinivasa himself. That's what the Acharya says. So once again, let's summarize. Bhagavan, by sweet enchanting music from his flute, was able to get all the gopikas under him, that is under his control, and then he gave each one of them, multiplied himself into as many gopis as there were, and then for each one of them he was able to give the happiness which can be obtained by performing 100 crores of this vratas, or thinking about the Bhagavan 1 crore times. Whatever happiness the person will get, that kind of an happiness he was able to provide. And he is the ultimate, that was Vasudeva's son, is the supreme God, and there is nobody else supreme than him. So that's what is being said in this shloka. Let's move on to the next shloka. Next volunteer.
Gauri Patil, ma'am. You can unmute and recite, ma'am. Gauri Patil.
Namo Narayana Guruji.
Namo Narayana. Abhirama.
Abhirama. Abhirama.
Gunakara.
Gunakara. Gunakara.
Dasharathe.
Dasharathe. Dasharathe.
Jagadeka.
Jagadeka. Jagadeka.
Dhanurdhara.
Dhanurdhara. Dhanurdhara.
Dhiramate.
Dhiramate. Dhiramate.
Raghunayaka.
Raghunayaka. Raghunayaka.
Rama.
Rama. Rama.
Ramesha.
Ramesha. Ramesha.
It's not Sha, it is Sa. Ramesha.
Ramesha. Ramesha.
Vibho.
Vibho, Vibho,
Varado Bhava,
Varado Bhava, Varado Bhava,
Deva,
Deva, Deva,
Daya Jaladhe,
Daya Jaladhe, Daya Jaladhe. Thank you,
Okay,
Guruji.
next person. Yeah.
Meghala R. Meghala R. You can unmute and recite.
Namo Narayana Guruji.
Namo Narayana. So let's do quarter by quarter. Abhirama Gunakara Dasharathe,
Abhirama Gunakara Dasharate. Abhirama Gunakara Dasharate.
Jagadeka Dhanurdhara Dhiramate,
Jagadeka Dhanurdhara Dhiramate. Jagadeka Dhanurdhara Dhiramate.
Raghunayaka Rama Ramesha Vibho,
Raghunayaka Rama Ramesha Vibho. Raghunayaka Rama Ramesha Vibho.
Varado Bhavadeva Daya Jaladhe,
Varado Bhavadeva Daya Jaladhe. Varado Bhavadeva Daya Jaladhe.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Next person.
Gauri Shankar Ji. You can unmute and recite, sir. Gauri Shankar.
Om Namo Narayana, Guru Garu, Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana. So let's do half. Abhirama Gunakara Dasharathe, Jagadeka Dhanurdhara Dhiramate,
Abhirama Gunakara Dasharathe, Jagadeka Dhanuddhara Dhiramate. Abhirama Gunakara Dasharathe, Jagadeka Dhanuddhara Dhiramate.
Raghunayaka Rama Ramesha Vibho, Varado Bhavadeva Dhaya Jaladhe,
रघुनायक राम रमेश विभो वरदो भवदेव दया जलधे रघुनायक राम रमेश विभो वरदो भवदेव दया जलधे. Thank you, Guru Garu.
Thank you.
Venkataraman Iyer. Yes, Guruji. Venkataraman Iyer. You can unmute and recite, sir.
Hello.
Om Namo Narayana. So let's do the full sloka slowly. Abhirama Gunakara Dasharathe, Jagadeka Dhanurdhara Dhiramate, Raghunayaka Rama Ramesha Vibho, Varado Bhavadeva Daya Jaladhe.
अभिराम गुणाकर दासरदे जहदेह धनुर्धर धीरमते रघुनायक राम रमेश विभो वरदो भवदेव दया जलदे अभिराम गुणाकर दासरदे जहदेह धनुर्धर धीरमते रघुनायक राम रमेश विभो वरदो भवदेव दया जलदे.
Thank you. So this, in the previous sloka, he talked about Krishna. In this sloka, he is talking about Rama. So all are Bhagavan Vishnu only, and Venkatesa is none other than Sriman Narayana himself. Therefore, Rama, Venkatesa and Rama are all one and the same. So he is talking about the greatness of Ramachandramurti here. So, Varado Bhava, the last one. Varado Bhava means Varada, Varan Dadatiti, Varan Dadatiti, Varadaha. One who gives all the boons to his devotee is called as Varada. So become a Varada, that means you please fulfill all the boons of all of us. That's what he is asking Srinivasa to become a Varada. He's already a Varada because he's holding this Varada Hastam. Right hand is, is showing downwards. That means he's off from the hands. He's showering his grace on all of us. He's already become a Varada. So he's saying, please be a Varada. Varado Bhava. So all other things are only adjectives for this. Abhirama Gunakara. Abhi means delightful. Guna, Rama. Rama itself, the word Rama itself is meaning Ramante, Sarve Ramante Asmin Niti Rama. That means one who is able to, by thinking about himself, by him, people get happiness. That is the meaning of the word Rama. By just thinking about Rama, everybody becomes happy, and therefore is called as Rama. That's what the meaning of Rama. In fact, that's what Andal says in the 12th Pasuram of this Tirupavai. Sinathinal Tennilangai Komane Chetra Manattukkiniyane Padamya. That means the literal meaning of the word in Tamil for Rama is Manattukkiniya. One is pleasing to the mind is called as Rama. So that's what it is. So he is delightful, he is pleasing to the mind, Gunakara. That means he not only has great qualities, he can also create good qualities in all of us. If a person thinks about Rama always, that person also will become virtuous. So he is capable of doing that. In fact, Srimad Ramayanam starts with the conversation between Sri Valmiki Maharishi and Sri Narada Maharshi. So Valmiki Maharishi is asking this question. The first question, the question that he's asking is, Posmin Sampradam Loke Gunavan Kasya Viryavan Dharmajnamsya Kritagnyasya Satyavakyo Dridhavrata. That means he's asking, in the current scenario, Narada Maharshi is his guru. So he's saying, oh, Narada Maharshi, my guru, tell me, in this current scenario, that is currently all of our living, in the contemporary situation, is there any person who has got these kind of qualities? Lists out about 16 qualities. Gunavan Kasya Viryan. Gunavan, a person who has got good qualities. Viryavan, a valorous person. Satyavak, Gunavan Kasya Viryan. Dharmajnasya, one who knows Dharma. Dharmajnasya Kritagnyasya, one who remembers the acts that are done by all the people. Dharmajnasya Satyavakya, one is always truthful in his speech. Dridhavrataha, that means once he takes a resolution, he's very firm on. So this he lists out all the 16 qualities. And then Narada Maharshi says, so very, very good question, Valmiki, you have asked. There is a person called Rama, he's being called as Rama. He possesses all this, not only the 16 qualities, he lists out all the other qualities of Ramachandramurti. So that is the kind of great qualities that Ramachandramurti has got. In fact, Ramachandramurti describes Ramo Dharmavan Vigraha Sadhu Satya Parakrama. So that means Rama is Dharmavan Vigraha. That means he is a manifestation of Dharma. If Dharma has taken a form, it is none other than Ramachandram, because he was the person who was following the path of Dharma. So that's why he is called as Gunakara. Dasharate. So he is the son of Dasharatha. Dasharatha. That means Dasha means 10. Ratha means this horse, this chariot, who can run the chariot in 10 directions. That is these 8 directions: northeast, southwest, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. Plus he can go to the Urdhvam. That means to the up, going up and going down, Patala Lokam also. So 10 directions, he was able to run his chariot in the 10 directions. That's why he's called Dasharatha. So Dasarathasya Apatyam Pumana Dasharati. So the Dasaratha's son is called as Dasharati. That is what Ramachandra is called as. Oh, Dasharati, oh son of Dasaratha. Jagat Yeka Dhanurdhara. So in the whole universe, you are the one single person who was holding this beautiful Kodanda in his hand. So he is the person. In fact, even Krishna says, among the people who are holding this Astra, I am Rama. That's what Bhagavan Krishna says in chapter 10 of the Bhagavad Gita. So that means he was the person who was holding the beautiful Dhanurdhara, the Dhanush in his hand. He is the single person who is so delightfully holding this this Kodanda in his hand. Jagat Yeka Dhanurdhara. Dhara means holding the Dhanusu. Dhira Mate. Dhira means strong. Mate, that means he has got a very strong mind. So that means Ramachandramurti, once he decides, he follows it up through. So when Ramachandramurti was about to leave to the forest, and then he went to the forest, then in the Chitrakuta, all the people come, including Kaikeyi, and everybody comes and says, Rama, no, whatever I said was wrong, so please change your mind. Even Vasishta says, everybody says, come back to the kingdom, because there is no king here, so you are the only person to run this kingdom. So come back to Ayodhya. So but Rama was very firm. He said, if my father has, in fact they said, your father has already gone to Swargaloka, so there is no need to fulfill your father's promise. He said, no, even if my father has gone to Swarga, it doesn't matter, his words must be fulfilled. If you ask me to be in the forest for 14 years, yes, I will be there. So Dhira Mate, very firm, strong in his this intellect, mind. Dhira Mate. Raghu Nayaka. So he was one of the great kings of Raghu, the Raghu dynasty. Kalidasa wrote the Raghu Amsha. So Raghu is in this Solar dynasty. Raghu was one of the great kings. So he is the Lord in this Raghu Amsha, and therefore is called as Raghu Nayaka. Rama, we already saw the meaning of Rama. Ramesha. Ramayaha Ishaha Rameshaha. Rama means Lakshmi. One who is the Lord of Mahalakshmi is called as Rameshaha. So Ramesha. We normally use the word, we say Ramesh. It is not the right way. The right way is Ramesha. Ramesha is the right usage. Ramesha. Vibho. Vibho means Vyapnoti, is pervading in all the places. Ramachandra Murti as Krishna, as Vishnu or Srimanarayan is present in all places. Ramesha Vibho, the person who is present, Lord is present in all the, pervading in all the places. Varado, we saw that you become the person who can give the boons. Deva, so that means was the one who has got divinity in him. So Ramachandra Murti is a divine person, and therefore it's called as Deva, divinity, divine person. Daya Jalade. Jaladi means one is the reservoir of water, which is ocean. He is the ocean of mercy. Daya Jalade. As I told you yesterday, that Vedanta Desika wrote Daya Shatakam on Lord Venkateshwara. So he's extolling the qualities of his mercy, compassion. So Ramachandra Murti is also, a person who was of compassion, because he gave a lot of opportunities for this Ravana to repent for his and then amend his ways and then come back and surrender. Even still, he was willing to let him release, let him go. But then Ravana did not want to use all those opportunities, and therefore finally he had to be killed. Apart from that, in the Ramayana, you can find that episode of when Indra is asking Ramachandra Murti, is there anything that I can do for you? So after the war was over, so Ramachandra Murti said, all the monkeys, the Vanaras who died in the battle or who got injured in the battle on account of me, they should all be revived, because all these people, all the parents, their wives, everybody, and the children will be looking for them. So I want all of them to be revived. So Indra immediately said, it's a difficult, I don't normally do for anybody, but since you are Paramatma, you are asking me, I am doing that for you. And therefore, Indra revived all the monkeys. And then all the injured people become so healthy. So Daya Jalade. So that means was so kind to all the people working for him. The is called as Daya Jalade. So that's what it is. So let's summarize. So Lord Venkatesha, who is in the form of Rama, please become a boon giver. Varado Baba. So you was got a great qualities, virtuous person, was so delightful, who is the son of Dasharatha, the one person who is holding the Dhanus in his hand. One is of very strong mind, who is the great king of the Raghu clan, then who is very pleasing to the hearts of the people who think about him, who is the Lord of Mahalakshmi, who is all pervading, and then who is a divine person, as well as who is an ocean of mercy. So please become a boon giver for all of us. That's what is the meaning of this particular shloka. Let's continue with the chanting tomorrow. Go for the ending prayer.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for the excellent explanation. Now I request Rajeshwari ma'am to please go with the ending prayer.
Thank you, Guruji. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Nagasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Nagasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Nama Varanana Om Nama Iti Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Dhanyavad. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you, devotees.